Just going to run through some of the arsenal that we're using here on these rock walls. We're obviously using soft plastics, and this is the gulp crabby here. I'm using a nitro jig head on this one, and I'm actually using a size 1/16 for one hook. Now, I don't normally use such a big jig head on bream, but the reality is, not only is that soft plastic quite wind resistant when I cast, it's also resistant to the water when it's sinking. So I need a little extra weight just to get this thing to sink down properly. The other thing is I'm fishing quite a deep area here on these rock walls. They go down to about 20-30 feet deep. And the fact that this is a crab imitation means that it should be somewhere near the bottom most of the time. So ideally I'm going to pick something with a little more weight to not only get the crab where it needs to be, but also to counteract the fact that it's not going to sink that freely because of all these bulky legs and arms and things like that. So in this Plano tackle tray here, I've got a good range of jig heads. I usually carry a couple of hook sizes like size 4s and also size 1s, and I'll use the 4s on the gulp worms and smaller offerings, whereas I'll generally use these size 1 hooks on these crabbies and also shrimps and things like that. I may use some of these smaller weights like the 132s and 150s if I'm going to go up the river and I want to have almost a suspending type feel. And at times I'll even use some of the hidden weight system as well, which are ones like these, and I can completely conceal those inside the plastic. But that's more when I want to skim cast a soft plastic under a tree. Right here and now, I'm finding this 1/16 and size 1 hook is the best option. But if I had a bit more wind, I'd probably even go up again. I might go to a 1/8 or a 1/12 size jig head. So it's good to have a bit of a range of jig heads. We've got a nice bream here, I'd say. Again, you can really get a feel for this black bream on the strike. One of the things they do when they hook up is just sit there and shake their head like a dog shaking a bone. Pretty well they do it just on the strike, and it's classic black bream, I reckon. Using quite a long leader. It's only 6 pounds, so it's actually got plenty of strength. Little diver outfit. Using the tournament, the Battler series rod. Probably the best spin rod I've ever laid my hands on. There we go, that's a nice fish. I'll just see if I can pick him up. What a beauty he is. Now that's a classic Malakuta bream. It's about 1 kilo, maybe about 39 centimetres I'd say total. And that is pretty well what so many anglers come here to Malakuta to catch, a nice kilo black bream. And I'm sure any of the tournament guys would be really happy with this guy in their bag. Beautiful Malakuta kilo bream.